Welcome back to Jets franchise. If you missed the last episode, we went ahead and we started the regular season going 2-0, beating the Patriots 14-7, and then in a shootout against the Jaguars 49-31 on the road against the Jaguars. Now we have Thursday night prime time, and then we face the Patriots again in week 4. So we have some big games, primetime game, and then a divisional matchup. But from last episode, we did have a weekly award winner. It was Breece Hall, who had 16 carries, 204 yards, 4 rushing touchdowns, finished with -2 receiving yards, but we don't talk about that. So he missed the first week, and he came back stronger and better than ever against the Jaguars, helping us win by 18 points. But to start off today's episode, we do have slider changes and gameplay settings changes. So, this is a new slider set, a completely new slider set. This is a competitive slider set. So, the game style is not competitive, instead of simulation. And then if we look at the gameplay sliders, they do look a bit different. I don't think I showed them outside that first episode, but this is what the sliders are looking like. CPU, 19 QB accuracy, 52 pass blocking. Special teams is the same. The special teams in the game game options and the penalty sliders are the same. I moved roughing the passer down to 50 because I don't know if you guys have been watching, but some of these roughing the passer calls are really, really bad. And we're going to see how it plays at 50. But this is the brand new slider set. Go ahead, take a picture, screenshot the screen right now if you want to use these sliders. So we're going to a competitive game mode instead of simulation. And then we have big new slider changes. But now that on week 3, we can choose regional focus scouting for our West, Central, and South and Northeast scouts. Quarterback. This is a really good quarterback class, and guess what we could use? We could definitely use a quarterback, especially that Justin Fields is a free agent, and he doesn't want to be here at all. He has no re-sign interest, and he's very, very expensive. His cap hit will go up to $31 million in 2029. I mean, Justin Fields played good for us last year. I mean, passing-wise, we weren't really the best, but I love his running ability that opens up the offense, especially when we're not having a good game running the ball with Breece Hall. There's always the option of Justin Fields, but he doesn't want to be here. And I don't want to overpay for an average quarterback who's more of a running quarterback. I want a quarterback that can also, pass when needed. Justin Fields, when we needed to pass, wasn't the best. He did have some good passing games, but not a lot of yards usually. And to be honest, even if he was interested, I probably wasn't going to pay him because, if we can get a rookie quarterback under contract, that's going to be so much cheaper and can allow us to, re-sign guys like Jermaine Johnson or Garrett Wilson or Sauce Gardner to massive contract extensions like they are wanting. If you look at Gardner's wanting a 4-year, $96.5 million deal. Garrett Wilson's wanting a 3-year, $55. Which isn't bad, actually. This is actually a pretty good offer. It won't go up. It will only go up to $20.1 million. But I think we'll just maybe hold off on re-signing these guys for now. Jermaine Johnson's a free agent. Joe Tippmann's a free agent. Will McDonald's a free agent. He's somebody I was thinking about trading away in the offseason. Same thing with Jermaine Johnson, but at least Jermaine Johnson wants to be here. Will McDonald doesn't really want to be here, although his interest isn't zero. These are the other, free agents who are set to be free agents this season. We have quite a few free agents. Olo Fashano also has a 5th-year option for him. So we have a lot of big free agents set to be, bunch of guys set to be free agents, obviously. For West, we're going to do, I think we're going to do quarterback for West. For Central, we're going to do wide receiver. Northeast is going to be edge rusher. And then Southeast is also going to be quarterback. Okay, so we're actually gonna have West be a wide receiver. Because National will help us scout quarterbacks in the Southeast. Has three of the top 12 quarterbacks: Jesus Guzman, Brandon Burbank, and Denzel Barksdale. Um, because look at the QB class. It is absolutely stacked. Three guys top five, four guys in round one projection, and then one guy around 1 to 2, and then you have obviously you're gonna have like the mid round quarterbacks. But this is a big quarterback class. So there's a lot of good quarterbacks. We'll get to know these guys. Javier Beasley. The top one is Danny Duncan, who did just have a um, story about him. So we'll check him out, I guess. He's 6'6", 230 strong arm quarterback with great to good throw power. He's not really fast. He has F injury, so he's injury prone, which isn't good. Jesus Guzman, 6'4", 234 strong arm, A throw under pressure, great to elite throw power. However, these guys are absolute statues in the pocket. And what I want for my Justin Fields replacement is somebody who can also run the ball because I like the ability to run with your quarterback. And most of these quarterbacks are strong arm who have absolute cannons but don't have the athletic ability. Like, yeah, all these guys have great to elite throw power, but like no speed. Denzel Barksdale's an improviser. He's got solid to good throw power, solid to decent speed. Um, Brandon Shepard, who is a scrambler, has great to good speed, but solid, decent throw power. So, yeah, there's a lot of pocket passer, strong arm quarterbacks in this draft. Which, I'd rather have there be good quarterbacks than like one okay quarterback that can scramble. I'd rather, then maybe we can bust out like a wildcat formation quarterback with quarterback we sign at a free agency. I don't know, which that could be something. Um, but we head back over here to the menu. I don't think there's really anything else I want to do. We're going to do weekly strategy here real quick. All right. We do have some injuries, not on offense, gladly. Defensively, Glenn Woodard is still out. He will miss this week. He should hopefully come back next week. But unfortunately, we lose both of our free safeties. We lose Andre Cisco, and then we lose Jalen Simpson, both to left sides of their body, left shoulder for Cisco and left hand for Jalen Simpson. So we're going to be without both of our free safeties. That means we're definitely going to have to go out and sign an extra safety because we're only going to go into in this Bengals game with two safeties. So that's something we're going to have to do. But we do have upgrades here for some guys. We have upgrade for Azariah Thomas here. I just want to get tackling up really. He's up to a 79 overall. He gets +3 man, +1 pursuit, and then +2 to zone. So he's a pretty good coverage corner right now. It's still his speed is what is kind of still concerning me. Obviously, A6 speed is super slow for a corner. So maybe I was thinking of like a move to strong safety potentially. Maybe move around some of these guys. Maybe Ezra Thomas starts at safety this episode or this game. But I also forgot to do his abilities, which I think we're just going to stick with strip specialist. We got an upgrade for Arian Smith. His catching still is not very good. Catch traffic isn't very good. But that's also not his game. He's a open field, make you miss type of guy. He's not really gonna moss you or anything. I still want to get his catching up. So I think we're going to go slot here for Arian Smith. He's up to a 72 overall. He'll get +1 catching, or +2 catching, +2 medium route run, +1 short, and then +1 spin. So he now has 80 catching, 79 medium route running. We have an upgrade for the undrafted running back Clyde Hopkins. I probably want to get outside of like his receiving ability, he's not the best running back. 80 carrying is bad. 70 break tackling good. He's more of a, receiving back. Obviously, he's got 75 catching, 74 short, 73 spec catch, 77 release. We can even line him up outside. Um, I think I want to get carrying up. I don't know which one will do that. Carrying. Let's just go elusive back here for Clyde Hopkins. He goes up to a 70 overall. He'll get +1 awareness, +2 juke, and then +1 spin move. He now has 80 juke move. And then we have right here for Francisco Mauigoa, one of our depth linebackers here. I think we're gonna go with run stopper. Get his block shedding up. He's up to a 68 overall. He'll get +1 strength, +2 tackling. Okay, he now has 81 tackle and 74 strength. But yeah, our first round pick, Glenn Woodard, should be back. He should be back next week. So should Andre Cisco. But Jalen Simpson, dislocated finger, is projected to miss 1, 2, 3 weeks. So that looks like it's going to be more of a long-term injury. So we should be getting our first round pick back, but we lose 2 more safeties in the process here. So I think we're going to go out and we're going to sign at least just 1 safety for now. And then I'll update you guys on who I sign. Okay, so with Jalen Simpson and Andre Cisco going to miss this game, we only have 2 safeties on the roster. So I think we're going to go out and we're going to sign MJ Stewart just for this game. He has the best zone coverage and the best tackling out of anybody. So I think we're just going to sign him. He probably won't start. We'll probably move either Marquise Bell or Malachi Moore over there, but we just need depth at safety. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to sign MJ Stewart here. All right. So unfortunately, we're going to have to cut somebody. I think it is going to be Siaki Ika. Obviously, once Cisco comes back, I'd probably just, end up cutting Stewart and then re-signing Ika. So unfortunately, we are going to be cutting Siaki Ika here. I would want to bring him back. We just need to fill up the roster spot. So we're going to go ahead and do that there. Okay, so I have decided to make some changes along the roster. We're going to have Matt Stanley start over Will Hernandez. Just want to get his development hitting the ground running. I probably honestly should have just started him week 1. I don't know why I started Will Hernandez. Just to be realistic, ease Matt Stanley back into the lineup. So I think we're going to have Matt Stanley start at left guard. And then we're going to move Marquise Bell to free safety for this game. And then MJ Stewart will back him up. He actually has an upgrade point. And then Ty Hamilton does come back from injury. He missed the first 2 games. This will be his season debut. He was our biggest free agent signing. We signed him to a 4-year deal. So glad we got him back for this week. All right, check out the Bengals roster. Obviously, at quarterback, they still have Joe Burrow. Running back is Chase Brown. You might see a little bit of Taj Brooks. Fullback, they have Reggie Gilliam. Wide receiver, you obviously know Jamar Chase, T. Higgins. And then they signed Christian Watson in the offseason and then drafted Willie Garrett in the second round, I want to say, out of Stanford. He's at 98 speed, so we might have to watch it for him. Tight end, they have Mike Gesicki, Eric All. Offensive line, Orlando Brown, Dylan Fairchild, Luke Wattenberg, Cody Ford, and Armarius Mims. Defensively, they have Shamar Stewart, Trey Hendrickson, D-tackle, B.J. Hill's injured, so you're going to see Chris Jenkins, Jimmy Madden, who was their first-round pick, and maybe a little bit of Hudson Burnham. Linebacker, Chaz Surratt at Sam. Mike linebacker is Logan Wilson, who's actually injured, so Barrett Carter will be the starting Mike linebacker. And you'll have Drew Tranquil. I'm assuming Knight probably starting at Sam. Corner, Cam Taylor-Britt, DJ Turner, Dax Sills. Safeties are Geno Stone and Jordan Battle. So that is the Bengals roster. Before we jump into this game, our first Thursday night primetime game of the season, maybe of the series. All right, here we are, Thursday night primetime. First Thursday night primetime game for us, I believe. We might have played Sunday night primetime, I don't remember. But it is a home game. We start the season 2-0. Bengals are coming to this game 1-1. So we're looking to continue our strong start to the season here against one of the best offenses in the league in the Cincinnati Bengals, led by quarterback Joe Burrow. But we are led by quarterback Justin Fields in his second season in the Jets franchise. We are a little shorthanded in the secondary, so that's not going to help against this really good passing attack. But we'll see how these new sliders play out. I'm looking at the Bengals. Allowed 355 yards last week, only gained 324. And if you look at us, we allowed 450 yards, but we gained 573 yards. So we allowed a lot of yards, but we gained a lot of yards to kind of balance that out. But yeah, I think this is our first Thursday night primetime game. The Bengals will be kicking it off to start week 3. Brings it to the 25-yard line. Here steps out Justin Fields, starting in the second season under head coach Logan Edden. All right, new sliders. Let's see how these sliders play out. We have a new starter along the offensive line, Matt Stanley. We'll see how he does. Handoff to start the game to Breece Hall. That's going to go nowhere. Second on 10. Fields listens. What am I talking about? Jesus Christ. Fires over the middle. Gary Wilson is open for the first down. That's our first completion of the day, and it's a big one.
Here we go.
All right, second rush of the game here for Breece Hall. He's going to cut it back up the middle. Look at Breece Hall showing some elusiveness, and there is an injured Bengal on the play. That could have been a house call. But DJ Turner is very fast himself, so he tracks down Breece Hall. Another injury to the defensive line. Burnham's now in the game. We already had BJ Hill injury, so now we have another injured D tackle. As we're going to run play action. Fields launching it deep. Fields has Charlie Kolar. Throws behind him, but he makes the grab. It's the new Jet. Charlie Kolar, formerly of the Ravens, makes the grab, and now we're down at the 4-yard line. I honestly was kind of scared of throwing that ball, but we'll take that. Now first and goal from the 4. Breece Hall will get the ball again. Trey Anderson's all over that one. Second and goal. We're going to motion Arian Smith. And we're going to fire. Garrett Wilson is wide open in man-to-man coverage. Beats the Bengal defender. We knew his man because we motioned Arian Smith and a Bengals defender followed him. And it's pretty hard to cover those out routes. That was easy. That was an easy first drive for our offense. Offense starting out with some passing highlights. As Garrett Wilson and Justin Fields continue their great stretch. I want to say it's Geno Stone in coverage. We're going to take that opening drive touchdown. Here comes out Joe Burrow to lead this Bengals offense. All right, we'll see how this game starts for us on defense. Offense looked pretty good. See what the Bengals offense is like. It's looking like a first down for Chase Brown. In real life, that would have been the Bengals' longest run of the season. And I don't even think that's a joke. I think that's actually serious. So, if you couldn't tell, I'm a Bengals fan in real life. By the way, I know so much about this team, so. All right. But today, they're not my team. My team is the Jets. And as Will McDonald makes a nice play on the run, loss of 1. And it's third down and 7 now for the Bengals. Can our defense make a stand here? They're going to motion Chase. All the way to the right. Burrow pump fake. Burrow outside to Mike Gesicki, and we're all over that coverage by Quincy Williams. And the defense makes a nice stand there as they're going to be forced to punt this ball away. He was just probably going to let this go in the back of the end zone, and he does, and we're going to get the ball at the 20-yard line. There's Breece Hall's season. 16 carries, 204 yards, 4 touchdowns, and he did miss week 1. So, second and 10. Fields is going to try to scramble, and he can't step up in the pocket. He's brought down by the second-year edge rusher. Shamar Stewart gets a sack. And just like that, it's third down and 15. What can we do here? Third and 15. Fields just going to go underneath. Malachi Corley is going to be well short of the first. I don't really think anything else was going to be open. I think it's the best throw there, and we're going to have to punt it back to Cincinnati. Bengals back on offense here. And they're going to go 5 wide here. With Chase Brown all the way to the right. Burrow fires underneath to Chase Brown, who makes the catch for the first down. All right, 1st and 10. Burrow over the middle. There's Mike Gesicki open for the first time. MJ Stewart makes the tackle guy we brought in just for this game. 2nd and 10. That's short to Chase. A lot of traffic there. Gets 8 yards. All right, 3rd down and 2 for Cincinnati. Burrow underneath. Wide open is Chase Brown for the easy completion. And that will conclude the first quarter. The Bengals are currently driving at is Willie Garrett, number 26. Running 26 receiver is kind of crazy, but I mean, Matthew Golden did it for like a week. So, not out of the realm of possibilities for numbers, but defense, we got to step up. 2nd and 7. Burrow outside T. Higgins. Yeah, it's a mismatch. Having Jamie Sherwood on T. Higgins. Cincinnati is currently driving here. They now have it at the 8, and a little bit of miscommunication there, incomplete. All right, 3rd and goal from the 5. It's big time for our defense to step up. Burrow underneath to Chase, throws behind him. Tackled by Malachi Moore. Quinton Williams maybe forced the not so great throw by Burrow there. And they're going to go for it from the 2-yard line. All right, defense, we need to stop here. They got nobody there in the backfield. 4th and goal, Burrow, easy touchdown. Ezra Thomas in coverage, but it's the new Bengal Christian Watson with the score. It looks like they just ran some type of stick. And the Bengals get on the board there with the touchdown. All right. Can we respond to the Bengals here? 1st and 10. Keep that with Fields. We're going to cut that back in the middle of the field. Look at Justin Fields on the QB keeper. Getting to the 42-yard line there. 2nd and 10. A screen there. The blocks were just terrible. Tippmann couldn't get his hands on anybody there. All right, there's a freaking spider, a centipede thing. I don't know. I got it, though. And now it's on my hand. 3rd down 11. Fields over the middle to Garrett Wilson, who holds on. What a catch from Garrett Wilson. Holds on through the contact. And that's a big 3rd down conversion. All right. We're going to check Braylon out of the game there, and Jesus Christ, dude. We cannot run the ball now with these new sliders. Demetrius Knight just blew up our right tackle as if it was nothing. All right, 2nd down 12. Over the middle, Mason Taylor. Mason Taylor on the slant. So far, it's been our passing game that's been the strength today. The tight end Mason Taylor on the slant takes us to the 23. All right, 2nd and 10 here. We're going to get this one to Desmond House, the rookie. Gets his first grab of the day, and he goes for 10 yards. All right, 2nd and 10. Play action. Fields is pressured by Tranderson. Dude, okay, I probably should have just rolled right into that one. All right, now we face a 3rd down and 20 like that. We're looking Fields. I can't even get that throw off. Bengals have 3 sacks right now. That must have just been a 0 blitz because they blitzed everybody there. I could even just throw the streak grab to Garrett Wilson there. And now we're going to kick a field goal. And Matthew Ross's kick is up, and it is good. And we take our lead back. Bengals defense bends but doesn't break. All right, 2nd and 12. Underneath Chase Brown. Chase Brown's been Bengals' entire offense. And there goes Will McDonald. All right. Injuries are starting to pile up. I believe that means Tyler Barron should be in the game for him. Yep, Tyler Barron's in the game for Will McDonald on 3rd and 4. Burrow looking, has time up the seam to Mike Gesicki for the 1st down. Just like that, they're at the 36-yard line. Bruised ribs for Will McDonald. I think we're just going to put Ojabo in. That was in man coverage. 1st and 10. Burrow outside. Christian Watson gets another first down. All right. Bengals are looking hot right now, as Burrow lost one outside to T. Higgins. And it appears that Will McDonald is back in the game. Underneath to the backup tight end, Eric All. And there is a timeout used by Cincinnati. All right, 1st and 10 for Joe Burrow. He has time, and there's T. Higgins wide open. Again, that was man coverage, Ezra Thomas. That's the one thing that I don't like about having Ezra Thomas at corner is he's slow. 86 speed is very bad for a corner. And he gets beat there by Higgins. Higgins isn't the fastest wide receiver. He's got a little bit of speed. He's not the fastest wide out. He's more of a jump ball, tough grab guy, like a Mike Evans. All right, 1st and 10. We're back on offense. Fields underneath. Garrett Wilson. I think we're going to use the first timeout there. All right, Fields underneath. Malachi Morley. We're going to go. Malachi Moore. We're going to go hurry up. All right, 3rd down and 1. Fields is rolling out right. Fields, we're going to scramble Justin Fields. There goes Justin Fields out of bounds at the 36. Yeah, look at they're running like cover 3. 1st and 10. The Bengals only have 3 down linemen, so we're going to run there with Fields. A little risky. Okay, I tried sliding, but he just straight up fumbles. That's another thing with Justin Fields. He likes to fumble the football. Jesus, dude, I tried sliding, and then he tackles me, so the game cancels out the sliding animation, and he doesn't. I mean, Demetrius Knight doesn't even touch the ball. Fields is just like, just kind of like, let's go of it. So we get no points there. That's awesome, dude. All right, so we get no points that drive. That's awesome, dude. You even saw me start to slide, and then the game canceled out my slide with a tackle from behind. So then he just fumbles the ball. All right, that's going to conclude the first quarter, or first half. The Bengals right now are looking pretty unstoppable on offense. That's obviously a bad turnover in that situation. So we're going to halftime down by 4. Like I said earlier, defense, we got to start playing better, and that was a crucial turnover. Let's start the second half with a better start. Fields so far, I've thrown 0 incompletions with Fields, but Burrow's also thrown only 1 incompletion. So quarterbacks are being very efficient today, but it's Fields with the turnover. All right, starting on defense for the second half. Burrow play action underneath Jamar Chase. So that's a big tackle, Malachi Moore. That would have been a big play otherwise. All right, 3rd down and 7 defense. This is the time to get a stop here. Burrow's got time outside. Wide open is Jamar Chase. Or not Jamar Chase, T. Higgins. Jesus Christ, dude. 1st and 10, handoff, or play action. Oh my gosh, Jamar Chase is wide open again, dude. Their receivers are just getting open. Man coverage, oh my god. I don't know what I'm supposed to do right now. Their receivers are just getting open every time. Man coverage clearly isn't working because everybody's getting open no matter what. 2nd and 7, it's a screen to Chase Brown. Gardner, make the tackle, please, Ezra Thomas. Cleans it up there, 3rd and 2. 3rd down 2, they're going to go empty formation. No guy in the backfield. Burrow, slant, easy, 1st down for Gesicki. Oh my gosh, dude, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? Oh my gosh, dude! And he's in the end zone. Dude, I can't do... There's nothing I can do on defense right now. Zone coverage, they're getting open. Man coverage, they're getting open. Blitzes, they're not getting there. And somehow, Jamie and Sherwood, he actually looks at the ball and he's like, nah, I don't want it. Instead, we're like, hey, Christian Watson, let's get you a 2nd touchdown because we feel bad for you for some reason. Jesus Christ, dude. Defense. has been a nightmare. 1st and 10. Play action. Fields to Keith, the fullback, makes his first grab of the day for the first down. And off Brees Hall up the middle. Good blocking from our line. And there goes the first down for Brees Hall. 1st and 10 here. They took away the run and the pass in the exact same play on the RPO. It's either I risk throwing the pick or lose 5 yards. And I guess I'll take the 5 yards. Alright, 2nd down and 15. Underneath, Malachi Corley makes another grab. Makes it a manageable 3rd and 6. 3rd down and 6. Motion Brees Hall. Fields looking, fires, left side. Smith drops the football. Alright, yeah, Burrow's thrown only 1 incompletion. Dude. I'll try blitzing. I think for now we're just gonna blitz almost every single play. We gotta just get pressure on Burrow, make him throw a bad pass, throw a pick or something. Because right now we're just letting him throw it underneath to Chase Brown and getting 7-10 yards. It's 3rd down for Cincinnati. Come on, defense. This is the stop we need. Make that punt not look so bad. Burrow's got all the time in the world, literally all the time in the world. He's going to scramble for it, and he gets it. Dude, what am I supposed to do? We can't get pressure. That was the time. That was the time to get a stop, and he just runs for the first down. 1st and 10. Handoff Chase Brown. There we go. Good tackle, Sauce. Loss of 2. 2nd down and 12. Burrow underneath to Gesicki again on the flat route. Alright. Man coverage worked last time. We're going to run it again. This time we're going to have a spy on Burrow. 3rd and 5. What will Joe Burrow do? Joe Burrow will throw outside. Sauce, you got to just pick it off. Why are you swatting it there? What do you get out of swat? Okay. Well, defense makes a stop, so I can't complain. I would have liked the pick. But that's the first stop in, since the first quarter. First time they haven't scored touchdowns since the first quarter. I think we're just going to let this one go in the back of the end zone. Nope. But, of course, when the CPU punts it down that deep, their ball just stops on a dime. God, dude. Dude, because when that happens to me, the ball will just bounce 20 yards back, and then it's a touchback. But when it's me, it just stops. Okay. Whatever, now we're going to go 97 yards here. We'll start with a 4-yard rush from Brees Hall. They're at 6. Outside, Brees Hall. Look at Brees Hall. He's got speed. Brees Hall jukes back inside. He's got the first down at the 36 to end the 3rd quarter. Trying to run man-to-man with Brees Hall with Drew Tranquil. Come on. That's a mismatch every day of the week. And we're looking to get back on the board here in this 4th quarter. Start with a run, I guess. 1st and 10, handoff. Jesus, they're all over the run. They just know when to blitz on run plays. They just know when to blitz. All right, now 3rd down and 10. What can we do? Fire, quick one. Mason Taylor makes another grab. We blitz both linebackers, throw it back over the middle for the first. We're going to run it anyway. 2nd and 5. There we go. Brees Hall gets outside. Brees Hall down to the 25. All right, we got it at the 25 now. 1st and 10. We're going to launch it up. Mason Taylor. Apparently just doesn't even go for the ball. Cool. I was holding aggressive catch. That does nothing, apparently. All right, 2nd and 10. Fields back over the middle. It's Arian Smith makes the catch this time. Down at the 5-yard line. You know, we're going to go hurry up. You know what? We're going to go hurry up. Fields is looking. Oh, my gosh. I should have thrown to Brees Hall immediately. But Fields is going to take it himself. And we're going to get in the end zone there. Touchdown, Jets. We're finally back on the board. Big run by Justin Fields. I mean, Breece Hall was wide open immediately. I was looking at the two sort of routes in the end zone, and none of them were open. I decided to take it myself with Justin Fields. And now we're going to go for 2 here to hopefully tie the game. Or whatever. Here we go. 2-point conversion here. Motion, Breece Hall. God. Alright, that was... They read that all the way there. Second down conversion. Elijah Tucker bruised ribs. So we're going to substitute Max Mitchell back. And now it's too early to go for onside kick. We're going to kick a field or kick it off. Alright. Defense got us that last time. Can we get one again? This time we really need one. Quick throw underneath T. Higgins for 6 yards. This is prime QB sneak spot. This is prime QB sneak spot. 3rd and inches. We're all over that. Big stop, Jamie and Sherwood. Stops the Burrow sneak. And just like that, we're going to get the ball back. All right, now we have a chance to potentially take the lead. Here we go. Keep that Breece Hall. Why is Trey Hendrickson a monster in the run game in this game? If only you could do that shit in real life, dude. Doubling house. Something should get open. Fields down the field. Arian Smith is open. Makes the catch. And we're at midfield. A better throw, and that could have been a bigger play. But we'll take it. We're at the 49-yard line. Arian Smith be his man. Now 1st and 10 handoff. Breece Hall right up the middle for 8 yards. All right, here you're on 2nd 2. We're going to motion Desmond House. And just give it back to Breece Hall up the middle. Look at Breece Hall. Down at the 28. 2 back-to-back big runs. Puts us at the 28-yard line now. Down 7, play action. Fields, we're going to roll right with Fields. We're going to cut straight up the field. Justin Fields got speed. Justin Fields, we're going to duck out of bounds at the 5-yard line. Fields today, he's got 6 rushes, 73 yards, and a touchdown. 2nd and goal. Fields, we're going to have to roll out quickly again. Fields fires to House, who drops the ball. All right, now it is 3rd and goal. This is a must-go on 4th down. Fields, I just couldn't get the fucking throw off quick enough, dude. Jesus Christ. They set the blitz. It gets there instantly, but when I send the blitz, it never gets there. All right. 4th and goal from the 14. What is Cincinnati going to do? We're going to fire to the end zone. How is that not pass interference? That's the textbook pass interference. Game just doesn't call it, dude. Oh my god. Sack, fumble, something. We still have 3 timeouts. It's not over, but if the Bengals do get a 1st down, it's not going to be looking good, and they're going to get more than a 1st down. Azariah Thomas, too slow. We're going to use 1 timeout there. Not over. They could fumble. It's not over. It's not over. There's still a chance. It's not a very big chance, but there's a chance. All right, makes the tackle. We're going to use our 2nd to last timeout here. All right, 2nd down and 8. It's a play action pass. Burrow outside, will wide open. T. Higgins out of bounds. Yeah, Hazard Thomas is way too slow to be playing man corner. Maybe we make that switch to safety. Toss outside. How do I not make the tackle there? I'm literally pressing X. We use our last timeout. 2nd and 14. They're going to pass it. Okay. Why would the Bengals pass there? All right, this game is still alive. If we can get an incompletion, get something, there's a flag, and it's going to be on Cincinnati. It's going to be a false start. And that's going to back them up on a 3rd and 19 here. 3rd and 19. Defense, we need We need a stop here. Come on, do not let him convert. Third 19. Burrow underneath. Christian Watson. Get down. Thank you. And the Bengals are going to go for a field goal. This game is still not over. We're going to wait till the last second. McPherson's going to kick it. It is going to be good. We can still take it overtime. If we score a touchdown and get a 2-point conversion, we can go in overtime. However, we have no timeouts and not a lot of time left. It's like it's going to have to be Justin Fields, who today is 17 of 22 for 260 yards. And a touchdown. Also does have that turnover, which looks pretty bad right now. 2nd and 6. Motion, Braylon Allen. Fields, that's going to be picked off. And that's the game. And that was not such a nice read. That was a terrible read. Right to Geno Stone. And that's going to seal it. 24-16. Yeah, we 2 turnovers. 2 turnovers that pretty much costed us the game. But that's our first loss of the season. I mean, the Bengals offense looked unstoppable that entire game. I think Burrow honestly might have had 2 incompletions this entire game. Just a really terrible defensive game. We'll check out player stats. Yeah, Burrow threw 3 incompletions, 283 yards, 3 touchdowns. And these are with new sliders, with quarterback accuracy turned to 19, and it doesn't matter. But we'll check out our stats. Fields went 18 of 24, 264 yards, touchdown and a pick. It might be the most yards we've thrown for with Justin Fields. Breece Hall had 14 attempts, 64 yards. Justin Fields, 6 carries, 73 yards, touchdown. Braylon had 2 carries and -2 yards. Running was a lot harder with these sliders, which I wanted to make it a little bit more challenging to run the ball because Breece Hall would average like 10 yards a carry every game. Leading receiver Garrett Wilson, 4 catches, 50 yards and a touchdown. Aaron Smith had 3 grabs for 58 yards. You got Mason Taylor, 2 catches, 44. Coach Keith caught a pass. Desmond House only caught 1 ball. 2 sacks allowed by Elijah Vera Tucker. TFLs 2 for Will McDonald. Azariah Thomas. TFLs for Gardner, Bell, Moore, Jabo, Sherwood. We got no sacks, no interceptions, 2 pass deflections for Gardner and Moore, no forced fumbles. Ross made all of his field goals. Averaged 55.5 yards per punt. That's insane. Ozark didn't return a single punt. We didn't force a single punt. It's just how bad our defense was. All right, so we're here in week 4, going against the Patriots. Once again, we beat them in week 1, 14-7. That was in heavy rain. We'll see what the weather was like in this game. But we'll check around the league, see what's happening here in the weekly recap. But it's the Battle of the Birds here. We got the Ravens versus the Falcons. As we see Lamar Jackson fire on the corner out to a wide receiver, spins out a defender, breaks a tackle. Oh my gosh. Absolutely out of his shoes. And the Ravens win this one 27-14. That's LeJohntay Webster from California. We have another Battle of the Birds. We got the Seahawks versus the Cardinals. Cardinals looking to start strong again this season as the Seahawks hand off to, I don't know who that is. Their starting quarterback, Zach Presley. It's not Sam Darnold. Zach Presley, who they drafted in the 1st round, I want to say, or 2nd round, I think. That is the weekly recap. Okay. Again, there's not really much to do besides weekly training. And we finally get Glenn Woodard back from injury. He was our 1st round pick in the draft. We drafted him, I want to say, number 13th overall out of LSU. He had a torn labrum, so he missed the first 3 games of the season, but he's going to be making a season debut against the New England Patriots. So I think he's going to start over Will McDonald and then start at edge, one of the edge spots. So there we go. Get him back. We also get back Andre Cisco. So All right, good news. We get no new injuries. However, Jalen Simpson is still hurt, so he's going to be out for today's game, but we do get some upgrades. We get an upgrade here for Sauce Gardner. The only thing would really want to upgrade is tackling. Outside of that, he's really good. He's the number 5 ranked quarter. He's a 95 X factor. He's 26. I think we're going to go slot, which gets his tackling up. He gets +4. He'll get +1 to jumping, +1 to press, +1 to play rack, +2 to press, and then +4 to tackling. Now, a 67 tackle, 98 press, 96 play recognition. We also have an upgrade here for Garrett Wilson, who was doing pretty good. I still want to get his release up, so I think we're going to go with deep threat here. He's going to stay an 87, but he'll get +1 catch in traffic, medium route run, deep route running, +4 release, and then +1 spin move. There we go. He now has 82 release. We have an upgrade here for Justin Fields. I still want him to get maybe a little bit more accurate, maybe in the medium and the deep route, or in the deep throw. So I think we're going to upgrade strong arm here for Justin Fields. He'll get +1 awareness, +2 throw accuracy mid, and 1 throw under pressure, and has 85 medium accuracy with the boost. We have an upgrade for our second-year tight end, Mason Taylor. I think we're just going to continue going to possession here for him. He's up to 77 overall now. He'll get +1 break tackle, impact, medium route run, release, short route running, and then +2 to catch in traffic. We have an upgrade here for Jallings Hunt, who's a depth edge rusher. He's at 76 power moves, not really a good run stopper, but he'll come in every so often, with maybe injuries or fatigue. He'll get +1 hit power, +2 player, and +3 to power moves. Now has 79 power moves. We have an upgrade for Max Mitchell. I think we're just gonna go agile for him. He played a little bit in those final 2 drives with Vera Tucker hurt. Gets +3 awareness, +1 pass block finesse, and then +1 run block. And then we have an upgrade for our backup tight end, Charlie Kolar. I think we're going to go vertical threat for him. He's up to a 69 overall. He gets a lot of upgrades. +1 awareness, break tackle, catching traffic, catching, pass block, release, run block, power, spec catch, stiff arm, and then +2 to trucking. So that is all of the upgrades. Now we'll face the Patriots. We already seen their roster, so we know what their team looks like. But they're going to have Milton Williams and Noah Crompton out for today's game. So that's going to help, hopefully, our running attack. But, yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and jump into this Patriots game. All right, back against the Patriots. This time we're on the road, and it's not pouring down rain. Seems like a nice day here in New England. You got Gronk up there ready to ring the bell. There goes Gronk doing that. But if you remember week 1, we beat the Patriots. We're looking to sweep the Patriots here in the regular season. They only allowed 304 yards last week. So, maybe a tough defense to move the ball against. But we're looking to start off the division 2-0. We'll start with the ball to start this first quarter or first half. All right, start against the Patriots here. First play, let's run it right up the middle. Breece Hall breaks a tackle of a Patriots defender, jukes out a Patriots defender on the first play from scrimmage. Breece Hall's gonna take it to the house. One cut and he's gone. Touchdown Jets. And just like that, we're on the board. What a way to start the game. For Breece Hall, he broke a tackle, jukes out the rest of the Patriots, and takes it all the way to the house. On the first play, look at that. Juked out the remaining Patriots players. And just like that, we're starting off this game with a touchdown, and the extra point from Matthew Ross is good, and we are up 7-0 in the blink of an eye. That was a 75-yard rush. All right, can our defense start out to as hot of a start as that is? You see Glenn Woodard there, number 76, making his NFL debut. Patriots start with an RPO to Stephon Diggs. Picks up 7 yards. Patriots are going to go for it here. 3rd down and 2. Or obviously they're going to go for it. What am I talking about? But they hand it off from Andre Stevenson. We're all over that. And they're going to give him the 1st down. No way he got even a yard. And I'm not going to challenge it because the game will just be like, why are you challenging this? What are you doing? Alright. Get the 1st down there. Some new set of downs here. Drake May over the middle to Stephon Diggs, who takes a shot from Andre Cisco. 2nd and 10. May, that... Sauce Gardner, you gotta just intercept the ball. Don't knock it down. Pick the fucking ball off, dude. You could have had a pick last week, and you could have had a pick right there, but no, you'd rather swat the fucking ball. Alright, 3rd and 10. Can our defense get a stand here? Drake May's got all the time in the world. Drake May's gonna run for it. Drake May's gonna get it. Where is Cisco going? What the fuck? Drake May takes it all the way to the 11. Where is our pass rush? Where is our pass rush? It's nowhere to be found. Got Patriots at the 11. No, absolutely zero pressure put on. This Patriots O-line isn't the greatest offensive line in the world. It's not even probably not even the best in this division. Drake May over the middle. That's a good play by Azariah Thomas. 2nd and 10. Then we got a quick pass underneath Hunter Henry, and the Patriots are in the end zone. Just like that. Ah, this defense fucking sucks. Alright, there's Breece Hall's season so far. 30 carries, 343 yards, 5 touchdowns. Alright, 1st and 10 here. Play action, Justin Fields. We're going to roll out with Fields. We're going to scramble with Fields. We're going to duck out of bounds. Short underneath. Garrett Wilson makes the grab. 2nd and 9. Fields underneath. Smith. That grab for 8 yards. Just need 1 yard with Breece Hall. Hand off. Breece Hall gets enough for the 1st down. Fields play action. We're just not going to block the edge rusher. What are we doing? How does he go unblocked there? Our left tackle just doesn't just picks up the yeah, okay. Way to go, guys. Way to Jesus. Never calling that play again. That play sucks. 2nd out and 17. We're gonna run with Fields again. We have some space. Justin Fields. We're gonna get 14 yards there. All right, now 3rd down and 3 here. What are we gonna do? We're gonna try to bullet that in there. It's caught. Wilson makes the grab in traffic. Touchdown, Jets. That was a risky throw. Try to bullet it in there right to Garrett Wilson. Makes the tough catch. And gets in the end zone for the touchdown. Maybe with a quarterback with like higher throw power, that's a better read or less likely to get picked off, but we'll take that. And we are back in the end zone here. Going back up by a touchdown here with the Matthew Ross extra point. We're back up 14-7. All right, Patriots start with a run. There's Ty Hamilton right there. Pretty excited to make some nice play. There's Trayvon Henderson stats. All right. Incomplete pass makes it 3rd down and 9. What will Drake May do? He's going to fire deep down the field to Kyle Williams, and he catches it. Because why wouldn't he just catch the ball there? It's now the ball at the 7-yard line. Holy shit, dude. Handoff. We're all over that. Ty Hamilton, big TFL. Makes another big play there. May's got all the time in the world. Finds a wide open Stephon Diggs. We stop him before the end zone. Are they going to go for it? It looks like they might. They are going to go for it here. From the 2-yard line. They have to snap it here for handoff. Stevenson! Jamie Sherwood makes the stop. And our defense makes a big stand there. But unfortunately, we're going to have the ball deep in our own territory. And we're deeper in Braylon Allen's in the game now. Start the first 10 handoff to Braylon Allen. Gets us some more breathing room. That will conclude the first quarter with that rush. Second on 6. We're going to give Breece Hall again. Breece Hall breaks the tackle. Breece Hall breaks the tackle. Gets a big gain to the 25-yard line. This guy is unbelievable. Breaks another big tackle there. Look at that. Spins out of that tackle. It gets us the first down. Breece Hall. Fields, we're going to take the deep shot here to Smith. Overthrown. Looks like he might have had a step there. Can't. Start a 2nd and 10 here. Are you fucking serious? When has the CPU ever made that play? It's fucking picked off, dude. I've never seen that happen in Madden history. Where the CPU picks off a fucking screenplay, dude. I've watched plenty of Madden videos and I've played plenty of Madden to know that has never happened. Patriots get a pick 6. Alright, there's Breece Hall's day. He's got 4 rushes, 97 yards. And a touchdown today. Motion Arian Smith there. We're going to run with Fields up the middle. Slide. What can we do? Quick one. Mason Taylor makes the grab. Continues this drive for us. 2nd and 9. We're going to step up again with Fields. Okay, why are you diving there? Just a 10. Play action. Fields gets sacked. How are we getting sacked that quickly, dude? 2nd and 16. Fields. He's going to launch it deep. Garrett Wilson, incomplete. I think we try to get a play to get back into field goal position. Here. There's a dude outside Garrett Wilson, maybe more than field goal range, maybe a first down. There we go, Garrett Wilson. Converting a 3rd and forever. 2nd down and 10. Outside Breece Hall. Breece Hall, spin move, Breece Hall. Could do it through the air too. Gets us the first down. Now 3rd down and 5. Fields fires. Breece Hall can't catch the ball. Awesome. So that's going to be a field goal attempt for us. And Matthew Ross's kick is good. Would have loved the touchdown there because our defense can't seem to get a stop, but we'll get points. We'll get points on that one at least. If you can get points on almost every drive, then you should win the game, right? 2nd down and 10. May is sacked. First of his career. Glenn Woodard brings down Drake May, and he might be hurt. There's an injury timeout. Who is it for? It is for Drake May. That's a big one for the Patriots. That's their starting quarterback, obviously. And now here comes the backup, Skylar Thompson, in the game. Skylar looking, overshoots Hunter Henry, and that's incomplete. For Garrett Wilson's stats so far, 15 catches, 281 yards, 4 touchdowns. All right, 1st and 10. We have a chance to extend our lead before halftime. We'll start with the pass underneath to Garrett Wilson is open for the first down. 1st down and 10. Outside, Breece Hall. Good blocking, Breece Hall. 1st down at the 39-yard line. We can still run the ball if we want to. 2nd and 4, handoff, Breece Hall. We're going to use our first timeout there. We're going to fire to Smith, who's get the first down at the 15. We're going to go hurry up here. First down and 10. Underneath, Smith with another grab. Smith is down at the 1. We're going to use our second timeout there. Doesn't look like goal line. First and goal from the 1. Wide open is Desmond House. I want to say that's his first career receiving touchdown. And it comes just before the first half, or the first half comes to an end. Desmond House has the bucket helmet on. He's got the old Aaron Rodgers helmet. I don't know what he's doing right now. Oh, okay. Celebrating. That's what he's doing, because he just scored his first career touchdown. Alright, the Patriots steal the ball. That will take us to halftime. Offense is looking unstoppable right now. We have 24 points in the first quarter. If we just didn't have that pick 6 right now, we would be up by a lot of points. Obviously, we'd be up by more than just 10. But we'll check around the league, see what's going on. We have the Bears versus the Niners. Brock Purdy, we see him rolling out on the run. To an open wide receiver, wide open Brandon Ayuk, as the 49ers with the win get to 500. Both teams now 2-2. Brock Purdy, Williams had similar games, but Brock Purdy emerges victorious. We have the 3-0 Eagles versus the Cowboys NFC East matchup. As we see, is that Kyle McCord? That is not Jalen Hurts. Maybe Jalen Hurts is hurt. I don't know. But no, they have Jalen Hurts with some stats. Maybe Jalen Hurts got hurt. So if that's the case, that is not good for the Eagles, but they do lead at halftime. We have the 3-0 Colts versus the 2-1 Tennessee Titans. The Titans in the offseason spent a ton of money getting Aiden Hutchinson and Trey Smith. Will that pay off? It looks like it might pay off for the offense, because look at Tyjae Spears breaking every single tackle. What is this guy on? Titans up 21-14 over the undefeated Colts. We got to drug test Tyjae Spears. No way is he doing that in real life. As we check around the league here, we see the Panthers up 13-0. Ravens up 21-19 over the Bengals. Jaguars up big against the Commanders. But in our game, we'll see what's going on with Drake May. If it's an injury for the rest of the game, Patriots might be in a little bit of trouble, and that will certainly help our odds of keeping this game in our hands. But as we look, Justin Fields over 200 yards passing, Breece Hall over 130 yards rushing. Our offense has looked like a well-oiled machine as we'll start this second half. And it looks like it might just have been a cramp or something, as Drake May is back on the field for the Patriots. They're going to start with a play action underneath to Stephon Diggs for 5 yards. And off Henderson, there goes the second year back from Ohio State, gets his biggest rush of the day for 11 yards. First and 10, play action, down goes Drake May. Quentin Winters, the rookie with a sack. Both rookie defensive linemen now have a sack today. And Drake May is coming out of the game again. Might have re-injured whatever that was. Skylar Thompson's back in the game. What will he do? He'll just dump it off to Diggs there. As Skylar is still out there. We'll see if he can convert this third and 10 here. Skylar fires to Demario Douglas, who stretches for the first. Play action. Thompson is brought down again. This time it's Ty Hamilton, our big free agent signing this past offseason. He's having himself a pretty good day, makes the sack there. As it's a second and 14 run for the Patriots. And there's an injury to Quentin Winters. We can't have that right now. We cut Ika for MJ Stewart so we can have depth at safety, and now Quentin Winters gone. So now we only have 2 defensive tackles on roster right now that are healthy. So that means you might see Tyler Barron line up inside. It's 3rd and 15 for the Patriots. It's a screen. Henderson, can he get it? No, he'll be tackled 5 yards short by Cisco. It's a bruised shoulder. I think we're going to keep Tyler Barron in there. He should return soon. And it is an actual punt. That might be a really good punt. Down at the 7. That was a good punt. My Behringer. And our offense will retake the field. They've been on fire today outside of that pick 6. Now 3rd down and 4. What can we do? We can get Arian Smith underneath. That's what we can do for 9 yards. Fields now at 169 passing yards. And off Breece Hall again. They're trying their best to manage him. Breece Hall today, he's got 13 attempts, 118 yards, and a touchdown. 2nd and 5, play action. Again, underneath Keith gets his 2nd grab. Back-to-back weeks for the 1st down. 2nd down, oh, that's picked off. God fucking damn it. The one thing we couldn't do is throw a pick, and what do? Throw a pick. I swear to God, I didn't even see him. Oh my God, I'm really trying to lose these games. Really. I'm thinking like, oh, house isn't open. I look off, okay, he's going to be double covered. So I look back and I throw, and then as soon as I throw it, I see that he's just... Sometimes they double the slot, and they didn't. Gibbons just kind of looks like he's going to run with him, and then sits there, and then picks it off. So there we go. Patriots now have a really good field position. But can they make the most of it with a backup quarterback in? We're going to start with a run. Henderson. Nice tackle, Sherwood. Oh, yeah. Another give. Henderson. This time he's got good blocks. Is that not a holding? Was there not holding on that play? All right, 1st and 10. Skylar Thompson outside to Henderson, who makes the grab down at the 1-yard line. From the 3, it's a fake end around give to Henderson, and nobody can get hands on him. God forbid what our 95-year-old D-tackle makes a fucking play there. But the Patriots capitalize there and get a score. Thing on 11. Nope. Dude, oh my God. When I try to scramble, we just disengage with our fucking blocks. God damn it. 3rd and long. How will we convert this? We're going to try by throwing it to Gary Wilson down the field. It's picked off. I mean, it's an arm punt. Dude, I thought for sure Wilson was going to... Well, that's Fields' 2nd pick. I'm not so mad because at the end of the day, it's more of an arm punt. Maybe if I lob it there, it's gonna get. Maybe if I just lob it, it's gonna be a big play, but it's not. And the Patriots get the ball back. They're gonna do play action. Skylar's got all day. Finally, it runs out. Quinnen Williams finally does something today. He gets the sack. Now the Patriots face a 3rd down and long. Thompson has time, has to get it out to Hunter Henry, who's going to be tackled well short of the 1st down by Thomas and Gardner. And our defense will force a Patriots punt. Breece Hall really outside of that one big rush. Haven't really been able to be effective. So, we need him to break one loose here. Break one loose. What are we going to do? We're going to throw underneath Desmond House, who drops the ball. Fucking Christ, dude. This game is trying to get the Patriots to win, dude. Swear to God. It's trying its best for me to lose this game right now. All right, 3rd down and 8. What are we going to do? We're going to run with Justin Fields. No, because I try to scramble with my offensive lineman. Disengage. Dude, just block, please, for a little bit longer. Fuck. 3rd down and 8. Thompson rolling out. Thompson's going to keep it himself, and he's going to be tackled well short of the 1st down. Jamie and Sherwood with the tackle, and it appears that the Patriots will punt this ball back to us. That's a lot of P's. Apparently the Patriots will punt the ball back to us. Garrett Wilson Day got 4 targets, 4 catches, 83 yards, and a touchdown. Hopefully we can get him the ball in this drive here. 1st and 10. We'll get the one underneath Desmond House, who catches it this time. Wow, look at that. Gets 9 yards. All right, I put shoe clock on. They have nobody lining up over the... So we're going to hopefully make this the last possession of the game, as there's Braylon Allen checks in the game, gets his first carry. 10 rush. Breece Hall up the middle. Breece Hall. 1st down again on the ground. 1st and 10. Another give to Breece Hall. This one's another gain of 8, and the Patriots now will start using their timeouts here. 2nd down 2. Outside, Clay Hopkins, the undrafted rookie from Bama, makes a Patriots defender miss. He gets his first bit of action today there with the grab. And now we are down inside the Patriots 30. 2nd down and 9. Underneath, Desmond House makes the grab. That's good. Fields, we've thrown 3 picks today. But we've only thrown 2. 1st down seals it. Fields looking. Field underneath. Mason Taylor makes the grab. And that will do it here in New England. And a much different second half compared to the first half, with not much defense being played in the first half. It was a defensive showout in this second half as we escape Foxborough with a win, 24-21. Maybe if Drake May doesn't get hurt, it's a different game. Oh yeah, maybe I did throw 3 picks. I forgot that one to Gibbons. 20 of 27, 208 yards, 2 touchdowns, 3 picks. It's a lot of picks thrown. Breece Hall had 16 attempts, 137 yards, and a touchdown. Fields had 7 carries, 43 yards. Braylon had 2 carries for 7 yards. Receiving, it was Desmond House with the most catches for 20 yards, had his first career touchdown. Arian Smith, 4 catches, 42 yards. Garrett Wilson, 4 catches, 83 yards, and a touchdown. Mason Taylor with the essentially game-ending catch, finished with the 17. Breece Hall finishes with 29 receiving yards. Clyde Hopkins, the undrafted rookie, finishes with a catch. Sacks, 2 from Monmembo, 1 from Olu Fashanu. Total tackles, Jamie Short led the team with 6. Quite a bit of TFLs, 2 from Quinton Williams, 2 from Ty Hamilton, Will McDonald, Jamie Sherwood, Glenn Woodard, Quinton Winters, Malachi Moore, Quincy Williams, all with TFLs, but sacks. We had 4 today. Quinton Williams had 1. The rookie Glenn Woodard in his first career start only recorded stats on that one play. A tackle, TFL, and a sack. Winters had a sack as well. So did Ty Hamilton. So our rookies making some nice plays today. We had no interceptions, pass deflections, 2 from Gardner, 1 for Sherwood, Stevens, and Azariah Thomas. No forced fumbles. Kicking, Matthew Ross was perfect today. Matt Ariza had a 70-yard punt. Yeah, it's pretty insane. Clyde Hopkins had a kick return for 25 yards. Reed Whitley returned 3 punts. But there we go. We escaped Foxborough with a win. Like I said, maybe with Drake May, it's a different story. But that's not. We're not gonna be like, oh, that win doesn't really count, because we're gonna take the win. Especially with how last week went. So we're gonna move to 3-1, and we sweep the Patriots here in year 2. All right, and coming out of the game, Desmond House does get an upgrade point. It was also revealed last episode that he has star dev. Don't know if I showed you guys that. You might have seen it when I was telling you guys the roster. But I want to get maybe his medium route running up a little bit. Slot, I guess, for Desmond House. He goes up to a 77. He'll get +1 awareness, +2 carrying, +1 catching, +1 release, +1 short, and then +1 spin move. So he doesn't get medium route, but he gets short route running and catching right now into the 80s. All right, we'll check out the weekly recap, see what happened around the league last week. Obviously, you guys know we won. Our defense stepped it up in that second half. Obviously, you know, the Patriots losing Drake May probably doesn't help them. So that's unfortunate for the Patriots, but we'll take the win there. Did throw 3 picks. Um, I didn't play my best either, but our defense won us the game, which is something thought I would never say. But we move to the AFC North as we have the Bengals hosting the Ravens here. As we see Joe Burrow throw a screen pass to Jamar Chase as he takes it to the house. The Raven killer, Jamar Chase. Bengals put up 41 points. Bengals now 3-1 in the season. Burrow continuing his MVP caliber season. Last year the Bengals were really bad. They're looking for a bounce back season. We get the results of this Colts Titans game. We checked at halftime. The Titans were winning. We see the same highlight there of Tajay Spears, who breaks 1 billion tackles, but the Titans win 33-27 in a division matchup. Cam Ward having a strong start to his second season. He's got over 309 yards passing in that game against against the Colts. But that is the look around the league from last week. All right, but that will do it for today's episode. If you guys are liking the series so far, make sure you like the video. Make sure you show your friends or somebody this so we can get this channel out and get get people to start enjoying this series because I'm having fun doing this series. Um, so yeah, we go 1-1 today. Next week or next episode, we'll face the Bears and Bills. Those are going to be tough games, but hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time on that. Peace.